Hey guys. Oh, that sounded whatever. Okay, so today or tonight, 'cause it's like 10 o'clock, I am here to talk about K-pop disbandments, and I know it's a really sad topic, and you know, but ooh, sorry, but we're gonna get to it. I was recently reading a blog on the K-pop Amino app, and it was like talking about who might disband this year, and oh, my dog. So I'm just gonna start with that. I guess talk about that, and then talk about how better to deal with K-pop disbandments. So the first group I think that was on the list was Zia, ZEA, the boy group, and I don't really know anything about Zia. Never really like followed them. The only sorry, my hair looks a mess. That's why it's covered by my robe. The only like thing that I really don't even know if you can see me. The only thing I really know about Zia, I like first saw them on I think Immortal Songs. That wasn't where I like first saw a member. I first saw a member on a TV show. God, I can't remember the TV show he was on, but he's a really big actor. Like he's now on this show called like Harang, something with an H. Like Minho and V from BTS is on there. They're like all on there, and it's like one of those like Joseon Dynasty or like the old like one of those dramas, a period drama, I think that's what they call it. It's one of those dramas. He's on that, and so he's like he's an actor. So, anyway, so they're talking about Zia, and I think, in my opinion, and I don't want any Zia or Zaya fans coming at me, but I think they should disband. Not like everybody should leave the company. Like, oh, beep you company, I'm out. No, like start their own thing. Like I think the main singer is like a really good singer. He could like have a solo thing, and then like Kevin, who I fell in love with from Immortal Songs, he's like the one person I know his name. He has that like side thing with the two girls, and like everybody loves love like the concept of the video because it's really like sexy and things like that. So I think like if they were ever to disband, I feel like most of them would have like slide goals. I know who none of the other members are. I know one of them. I don't know if he is still a member or he's not a member anymore. The guy from Infinity Challenge, the young one who I love, he makes me laugh. He cracks me up. I know he was. I don't know if he is. Like, like, sorry if he's not anymore. A member of Zia. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think they might need to, because I don't think they even had a comeback this year, if I'm mistaken. I do not think they had a comeback this year. The next group that was after them was, I think, C and Blue. And I personally don't think C and Blue, one of the reasons the girl gave, or guy, I don't know who wrote it, gave for saying that they should disband, or they might need to, is because, most of the members, because there's only four of them, are like coming up to military age, where they go off to the military, and I still don't think they should disband because they each have a side thing going on. So say a member had to leave, or both two members had to leave for like 3 years or 2 years, I don't think it would kill anyone. Like the leader, Youngwa, don't know how to say his name. I love him though. He is an actor. He acts. He was on Heartstrings and not to the Beautiful You. I don't know why I said that. The thing with the girl who was with Park Shin Hee, that one. He was on that, and he was on Heartstrings with her. But he's a good actor, and I think he could go acting, or he could even have like a little solo thing while whoever has to go to the army goes to the army. And even the drummer, he's an actor, and the guitarist literally just came off a show. Like, what was that show? The Cinderella and the Four Nights or something like that. Like, he acts like, and I don't know what the one guy does. He could, I don't know, he could do something. They could all have, their each a little side project while a member or two members were each doing like their own thing. And I feel like it might take a while, but I mean, like, even if there were only three of them, I'm pretty sure three of them could like hold the group for a little bit while one of them is in the army. I don't think it would kill anybody if one of the members wasn't in the music video. They've done all what's the group? Super Junior does it all the time. Yes, they have like 500 members, so like when one goes in the army, there's like 6 other members to still have like the music video and the song fine, but they still have the group and the music videos without 3 members. Like 3 members could be in the army and they're still doing music videos and going on music shows and things like that. So what's the next group? The next group I think was Sistar was on there. I doubt Sistar is gonna disband. I mean, like, heck, it could surprise us, and they could, like, honestly, like, just like 4 Minute, like 4 Minute was devastating. That was a huge loss. Like, I feel like they should not have disbanded at all because Hate, that soundtrack was the bomb.com, and I don't know why they disbanded. Their company was just stupid. I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, I don't think Sistar is gonna disband, even if they have like Cosmic Girl, like WJSN, like they have like a lot with that girl group, and I know that they just had a comeback, but like, and they have their whole new boy groups like Pentagon and all that. Like they still, I think the Sistar is still like a high priority, and it's still like one of the top groups. Like even like Hyolyn just had a comeback or had a solo, and it was fantastic. Paradise, that was an amazing song. Like like I wish I could like play that right now, but I don't want to get copyrighted, and I don't have anything on me to play it except like the phone that's in my hand. So yeah, but I don't think Sistar is going to disband because they're really good. They don't need to disband. Infinite was on there, but once again another group that I doubt is going to disband because Infinite, they're really good. I feel like they have more of a loyal fan base than they're not as out as like EXO or like BTS, but I feel like the Infinite fans are still there, and they're Infinite is here to stay, because whenever Infinite has like a comeback, it's like, oh, there goes the fan base. So some groups that I'm scared to break up, like I don't want After School to break up. Like I know like I could be in denial, but like I do not want After School to break up. They were my like first K-pop group. Like I know I think I'm probably gonna share the story, but how I first heard even about K-pop was from After School, because okay, do you remember like sorry, I'm still getting over a little sickness, so I'm probably gonna cough so much in this video. I'm so sorry. See, anyway, my story. So those like the first iPods when like they had that YouTube app. They had the YouTube app. It was like old and like, it was not red. It was like brown, and it was like a TV screen. It was like my mom's iPod, and I was on it, and you know how like when you search a video, you get to that video, and then like you would scroll down, and they give you like other videos to watch, like related, but then like some of those videos would be like not at all about what you were watching, like 2 or 3 of those like all the way at the bottom. And there was one video, so I was like, I can't remember what video I was watching, but I was going down the list of like related videos, and it was like there's videos J-pop versus K-pop, and I clicked on, and I was like, what is this? And I cannot for the life of you tell you what J-pop video it was. Like I don't remember at all. It was like some schoolgirls, and whatever. I don't know. But then the K-pop video was After School's Ah, and it changed my whole life. I was like, like, oh my gosh, like, I loved Ah, like, it was amazing. And then, like, I had, like, a whole, like, I was on an after-school binge. Like, I went on an after-school binge, like, oh my gosh, like, I, like, watched all, like, after school. Like, I had, like, a whole, like, playlist and things like that of just after-school songs and things like that. But then, so then I got out of K. This was, like, 2009. I think like After School, or like it was like literally After School had just came out, and I still didn't know anything about K-pop except After School. They were the only group I knew, only group I was interested in. I was like, bring a bump. And then so then after I think like a couple years later, because somehow I like fell out. I wasn't like 100% a K-pop fan. I just like knew about After School, but I wasn't like, then I like stopped listening to them. Like I would go back and like listen to some songs, but like I wasn't like, ooh, After School like all the time anymore. And then my mom, so because I told my mom about my after school phase, she thought I was like this K-pop junkie, I guess you could say. And she claims to this day that she's the one who started me on K-pop. She was not. She's the first one that got me started on SHINee, because SHINee is my ultimate bias group. And so she was like, Kayla, you gotta come in here, you gotta come in here. And I'm like, what? So we had like we had I guess we still do, whatever. There's a smart TV. I think it was in middle school at this point. It was a smart TV, and on it we had YouTube, the YouTube little like side app or whatever on the TV, and it was Lucifer, not Lucifer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It was Lucifer. It was oh my. Clue. It was Clue. It was Sherlock. It was Sherlock. Oh my gosh, why did I forget that? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was Sherlock. And my mom was like, "Oh my god, yeah, yeah, they're really good dancers, you know." And I was like, "Okay, why not?" And I like fell in love with Shiny. Like I watched everything. Like I watched Hello. I watched Replay. Like I watched Lucifer. Like I was like ashamed. Well, like I didn't even know, and I found like Minho, and that's been my ultimate bias since like A1 day one. But but yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I don't want after school to disband, because I'm a little biased and I don't want them to like ever leave. Like heck, they could even come back with orange caramel, like just orange caramel. Like they haven't come back in I think like 2 years, and it's really upsetting. Like legit 2 years, I'm pretty sure. Like I don't think they came back in 2015 either. I have to go back. I don't think they came out in 2015. I know they didn't come back last year. So I'm like really scared. And now that they're coming out with Pleater's Girls, which I'm pretty sure is not gonna be their real name, which I think is like just had the name be Pleater's Girls, because we're gonna be sitting here having these. Is it 12 or 11 of them? Whatever. You know, all these group of girls. We're just gonna be thinking, yeah, Pleater's Girls, and I'm like, psych, that's not their real name. Their real name is this, and it's gonna be like, you should have just called them Pleater's Girls. For all I care, put a Z on the end of girls. Be like brats. Be creative. Even though it's not really creative, but yeah. So that's like one of my main reasons for like not wanting after school to disband at all, and it was like so selfish because people are probably like, oh, they should disband. They haven't been back in like 2 years, but like I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. Yeah, I don't care. They need to be here to stay, but I'm a little scared. About like where the priorities are probably gonna lay, because they're gonna be more focused on 17 and Pleatus Girls, then they're gonna be like, okay, after school, whatever. But even like I just want one, like they could have an orange caramel comeback. That's orange caramel. I don't care. Like that's okay. Like just have orange caramel. Jesus. So anyway, the next one I'm gonna talk about is Miss A, and their contract is coming up, and I know people are gonna hate me for this about what I'm gonna say, but I think they need this band. And I know people are like, why do they need this band? It's Miss A, but they're all like growing out of the Miss A phase now, like where they're all, ooh, my hesitation, all like grown enough to do their own things, like Gia, she has gone on to doing better and bigger things. Like that girl had she had her song, oh my god, last year I heard her one song from last year and her one song from this year, and I'm like, Gia, girl, you just better get it. She slays. Like them songs, I was like, Gia. But and I know like last year they didn't really have a comeback, but I know Min had her thing with Hyoyeon, and I don't know the guy's name. I didn't even see the music video. Probably should. Didn't see it. I know Fee or Faye. I don't know. What what I'm talking about. She had her little, her solo. Didn't see that either. I'm so bad. Didn't see that either. And like Susie, she has her whole acting thing and her commercials and prettiest girl in the world. Da, 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 da. Well, not prettiest girl in the world, but and it's kind of sad because nobody's really looking at Miss A anymore, and I think I think people are starting to realize that because it's not really like Miss A anymore. Like Gia's gone. This is kind of like a 2NE1 situation where like Minzy left, and it's kind of like, whoa, like, and I know if people are like, oh, 2NE1's gonna continue because it's just gonna be three of them. So like, it's not gonna be three of them, and they disbanded, sadly, really really sadly. But I feel like everybody kind of knew this was the path that they were going on. As soon as YG announced like there was gonna be a new girl group, everybody was like, oh, 2NE1's done. Just like it's kind of like Twice. Like they're investing so much time in Twice. It's kind of like they're not gonna get time for Miss A and like Wonder Girls. Like, and it's already rumored that Wonder Girls is gonna leave to go to another entertainment company, which is so sad. Not a fact. That is not a fact. I am not letting it out that Wonder Girls going to another company. That is a rumor, and they might. And if I was Wonder Girls, I probably would leave too to another company, because like, I mean, like, yes, well, JYP did give you like all your fame, but nobody and tell me and like this and things like that. But honestly, like, the past couple songs haven't been like nobody and tell me and all that stuff. They haven't caught that fame. Like, yes, that one, oh god, that one song when it was kind of like, it was an 80s feel. God, I don't even. I'm pretty sure it was like 80s feel Wonder Girls. For some reason, I can't remember the name. I Feel You. I think that was the name of it, whatever. But like that wasn't that bad. It was like their first comeback in like a couple years. But it was like a big thing. And then like this why I'm so lonely, whatever the full thing about it. That was good, but it wasn't like Twice level good. And like everybody's on Twice now, and Twice is here, Twice is there, Twice is everywhere. Like everybody loves Twice, things like that. Like, so I feel like the only reason I feel like Miss A should disband or Wonder Girl should go to another group is because they're gonna be so focused on Twice that they're not really like, Miss A, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like it would be more beneficial to them to do their own thing. Just like, see, I feel like 2NE1 would have never split up had they actually given each member something. Like CO, of course, she was giving her own little thing. She got her solo. She in America. Bump. Dara, she always, she's always doing something. Either like she's in, is it Thailand? Somewhere doing that like show, judging, and all that. But then like Boomy, who I feel horrible for, because like I feel like they should let that girl out the cage a while ago. Like they don't have her doing anything, and I feel so bad for her. And then Minzy wasn't doing anything, and I feel, is it called? Anyway, sorry, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say before I say it. Like I feel like I wish that they had that show. Is it Hit the Stage? Is that what it's called? With Ted and like Yugyum and Hyoyeon and Momo, like that. Is that what it's called? I wish they had that before Minzy left, because then like maybe YG could have put her on that, and that like would have changed the entire situation, and she wouldn't have had to leave YG. Like one of the main reasons I think she said she left was because she wasn't doing anything, and I understand, because like I think, was she in high school or something like that? She was like 16 or 15, something like that, when like 2NE1 debuted. So it's kind of like she was really young, and like now you have her doing nothing. Like it's kind of felt like she was on a slow road to nowhere. Like that's probably how she felt. And had Hit the Stage been a thing like before she left the company or left 2NE1, I think she left the company too, it probably would have been better. Like, and I feel kind of bad. So then maybe we could have saved 2NE1, but then like the whole Boomy situation, God knows, probably wouldn't have been able to save it then. Anyway, but it's always sad when K-pop groups disband. Like it was really sad when I heard 4 Minute disband, because I was really really upset about 4 Minute, and like really, like a lot of groups disbanding. Kara, 4 Minute, Rainbow, 2NE1. Like it's really upsetting about like all the groups that are disbanding. And I think so. I'm gonna give like a little tip, Kayla's little tips to to like getting, like, not getting over, or but making the like like making, I guess, the way like easier, soothing the fact that you just lost a big group that meant it meant things to you. Like I know people were like really really sad when 2NE1 disbanded, so like maybe to like ease it, because originally I was like a SHINee, like, oh my god, like SHINee, like my main everything, And I realized that like when all the groups are disbanding, like what if like my main groups disband? Like, and I don't really have any. Well, I didn't before have any like main groups. I didn't really have girl groups. I didn't have any like biased girl groups. I didn't. I just like randomly listened to girl groups, and I was like, oh, okay, I like them. I like them. I like them. You know, and I really like 4 Minute, things like that. And I'm like, oh my god, what if 4 Minute had been my bias group? And I guess you could say After School is my bias group. I guess you could say not now anymore, but they were. Like, and I think like, what if Shiny had disbanded? What if After School had disbanded? And I'm like, I would have like no one. If you think about it, like I wouldn't even know who to listen to because, or like, cause I don't stand like anyone else. I'm not like following anybody else hardly. Like I didn't have any group that I was like, oh yeah, this is my group. Like it wasn't like that. And so I guess I'm now like, I realize that I have to, you know, get into these other groups. So like I I started this I think in 2015 or 14 where I was like, let me like actually get into some rookie groups and, you know, actually stick with them and see where they go from their debut and things like that. Because like if I like and it's always the debut for me. Like if I don't like you in your debut, I probably depending on how I feel about you, I might like you like in the future, you know, things like that. Maybe like how good your group gets and things like that. And I know it shouldn't be like, oh, how good your group gets, but like like I don't know if you like understand what I mean, but like hopefully you do. Like it's it's more about how I feel about a group. I guess like your connection to a group. So my advice is to be able to get into new rookie groups and don't always get into the like like the oh my god like the no name rookie groups, like the groups that come out of no name companies, no offense, but like go to like Cube or like SM or like YG, JYP, you know, of course those groups, but like TS, I don't even know if TS has any. I think April was one. But anyway, like those rookie, like the big companies, the kind of companies that already have like good groups because they can spend more money and they can keep their rookie groups longer than no name companies, not no name, but like low branded companies who can't really keep like their groups going. Like some companies can't keep like rookie groups going because they're not exactly popular. Because like look at Kiss and Cry, which like I loved Kiss and Cry, like Domino Game. If you ever heard that, let's go back to that. Tears, because they disbanded after the one song, and they were amazing. Like vocals on point. Like the one girl is in that new group, Matilda, and I hope she's doing good in that. But like they were an amazing group, like an amazing group, and they disbanded. And I think one of their, I don't even know if they were in a big company or not, but it's like their company didn't take a chance on them. And I think that's like one of the things you have to be careful about. Like, oh, like, you know, rookie group, and then like 2 seconds later they disband, and it's like, wow, like, what did I do? But I think that's one of the things you have to like look out for and things like that. So, oh god, this was meant to be like a short video, and it's 23 minutes long. What did I do? Alright, well, that's like my rant about K-pop disbandments. I don't even know. I want to talk about so many other things about, like, I want to talk about groups and things like that. So I think I'm going to do that. Who should I start out with? Maybe guy groups. How I feel about boy groups. Then I'm going to go to how I feel about girl groups. Should I do that tonight? It's now 11 o'clock, guys. Alright, see ya. Bye.